Hey guys, welcome to the start of today's glorious video. Today, I'm going to be showing you what we have in store for the BARRA engine. See, right here is Dominator's supply of awesome parts that we're going to be chucking in the BARRA. Michael's been kind enough to supply some head studs, some valve springs, main studs, oil pump gears, timing chain kit as well. And this is what's going to be needed to make the power that we are aiming for. I'm super excited to get started. We're going to pull the head off the engine today as well. I've only got the valve cover on here because I needed to get a thumbnail. But yeah, head's going to come off today and we're going to see if there is any problems with the valves and the head gasket.
BARRA.
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 BARRA. BARRA. BARRA.
BARRA. Before we get started taking the head off, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some of these parts that I've been kindly given thanks to Dominator. Look, we got some valve springs here. I've already gone through most of these boxes and had a look at everything, so that's why they're not packaged entirely how you would get them directly from Dominator. But we've got some, what's this? Main studs? Head studs? These are the main studs, so you don't actually need this to make a lot of power in the BARRA. We're only doing this because Michael was like, yeah, may as well just, give you these because, may as well. That's pretty much why. Anyway, we've also got our head studs as well. These are extremely necessary when you want to push this thing because the head will lift. You don't want that. We've also got a set of oil pump gears as well as a billet backing plate, and that's gonna allow us to send this thing really hard, and if we do decide to hit limiter a lot, this thing should not break on us because the standard ones actually have cast oil pump gears, so these ones are billet. We've also got a timing chain kit as well with a tensioner, which we definitely will need. We've also got a head gasket. This is the only reason why I'm pulling the head off this BARRA, because Michael has supplied us with a head gasket, so may as well. There's a bunch of other little things that we'll go through when we do need to start installing it, but yeah, excited to take this head off. We need to do it in a stage-by-stage process, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. It'll be good to show you guys because I'm also learning, so it'll teach me a little bit. Alright, well, we don't need this anymore, so yo yoot. I still haven't removed the spark plugs as well, and we also need to remove these two sensors at the back of the block right here. We're going to go ahead and start removing the spark plugs, the sensor, the brackets, and everything we need to remove this head. Alright, we're going to do this in sequence, so I've got the sequence over on my phone, just over here, and we're going to follow it and start removing the head. No, you're going to need to hold it. Maybe come from my side. Come my side, bro. Okay. No, you're trolling myself.
How am I trolling you?
Alright, start again.
Whatever.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Only one of them.
Taking nuts off.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to lift the head off now. We've taken all the head studs off. They're actually not head studs, they're, what do they call them?
Head bolts.
Head bolts, because they're not a stud and then there's no bolt on top. It's literally just one
A nut, you mean.
nut. Yeah, whatever. What he said.
Lift.
Alright, you ready? I'm just going to
Go from here.
Okay, pry time. Oh shit. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Woo!
The head gasket's stuck to it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn! So here's the MLS head gasket that these come with stock. It's actually metal, unlike some other cars. Here we go. Should just come off. There we go. Trash. The boys have gone home and now we're gonna have a look at what's underneath the head. So, of course, right underneath are the pistons. So I've set this to top dead center, and I believe it's a top dead center because the front piston is all the way up. You can see all the material that's still on there from the head gasket being squished from the head over the years, but the head is also looking pretty decent as well. We need to flip this over and have a look at the valves to make sure that everything's good. I might spray some brake cleaner in them there as well to just make sure that none of them are leaking. I've also gone ahead and cleaned the front of the block right here because we need this all immaculate so we can chuck the oil pump and there won't be any debris in the middle of it. We also do need to clean the head gasket off, of course. We also need to clean out where the head studs are going to go because there's oil all around in there and we don't want that to mess up our torque readings. So one thing that was a pain in the ass to do was remove the water pump gasket material. That was so annoying. It's got like a paper gasket, and for some reason it just wasn't coming off nicely, but I managed to do that and everything looks really, really good. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and probably put some shop rags where the oil galleries are, so we make sure nothing goes down in there and we can't flush it out or anything. And yeah, I'm gonna start cleaning this thing. Shouldn't take too long. I mean, we shall see what we shall see. So here's our progress after a couple hours. Like, oh, it's better, but it's not significantly better. I'm sort of going in between the razor blade, the Scotch-Brite, and the 1200 grit sandpaper, and oh, it's a nightmare. So I've actually gone ahead and I've started working on the head. So I didn't think I'd be able to do this today, and usually you would use someone else's tool or buy your own tool. In this case, I was going to borrow Jack's tool. Shout out to Jack. And you would use this specific tool to get rid of these keepers so that you could take the valve springs out. What I've gone ahead and done is I've used the tool that we used on Lachlan's engine ages ago. So how this works, it sits over the valve and the spring and all that, and when you smack it down with a hammer, it moves the spring down, and then the keepers will get magnetized into here, allowing you to take off that little top hat off the spring and ultimately take the spring out. And then in this case, we are taking out the valve stem seals as well. Somehow that worked, and I've been playing around and taking them apart. So I've actually managed to take out some of the valve springs and stuff here. I'll show you exactly what the process is like. It's actually pretty simple. Now again, I'm aware that there is a tool for this, but this seems to work and it's just as good. So, you know, make do with what you have, and we currently only have this tool. So I'll show you what I mean. You gotta be a bit careful, because if you obviously hit it on the wrong angle, then you can cause damage to the head. Get in the right angle and everything should be right. Oopah. There we go. See, the top hat has come off here. Yeet this off, and then the keepers are just in there. So we get another magnetic tool and pull those out. Here's the spring. There you go. I really don't know if what I'm doing is damaging the head, but if it is, we'll learn pretty fast. Once we knock out that valve spring and the keeper and all that, we can pull these valves out. So just push them up from the top here. Whoop, that one was a bit slippery. Yeah, one more. So here you go, the valves are out because there's nothing holding them on, and we are placing them in order over here, so we do not muck this up when we reinstall it, because each single valve is shaven down to fit each specific valve port, I believe. I'm mainly just regurgitating things that I've read and listened to, because I've never done this before, but there's only one way to learn, guys. That's by doing. So we managed to get all the valves and the stem seals out, and also the springs and keepers and retainers, whatever you want to call them. They're all out there, and we have the head completely bare now. Nothing is on there. We just need to give it a good clean with the head gasket material still being on there. It's a little bit dirty. I might go ahead and try to start putting in the valve springs. I just need to muck around and see what else I need to do before that, because the tool that I have, I think I'm missing a part. Hey guys, so it's actually been a few hours since I last picked up the camera, because I've just been sanding it with the Scotch-Brite pad on the head of the engine. I've sort of just been trying to get this as clean as possible. It's getting there, but we have other things that we need to do. So I'm gonna actually drop the EF Falcon off to Tristan's place today. The thing is, for some reason, not starting at all, but we're gonna try figure it out. I think just the battery terminal's not on there properly, but we're gonna drop the EF Falcon off, because in the next few videos, we're gonna be pulling the engine out. The sock, the dirty sock, is going. Oh, dude, this thing will not start, I swear. Tried to start off camera before. What? Oh, I think because the EF knows that it's the last time it's gonna have its heart, it's just freaking not wanting to start, but I don't know, we'll see what we can do. I'm sorry, the dirty sock's gotta go. Like, that's definitely connected, man. I mean, not really, but I know that it's gonna start when it does the second fuel pump chime, which it's not doing. I've had to do this, and you can see like where all the soldering iron is, because the thing just didn't want to connect properly, but I hadn't really had any problems until now. All right, let's see what happens. Please don't spark me. No? The hell? So I don't know who it was, but someone told me in the comments of one of my videos or an Instagram message that there's this like specific spot that you can smack on the dash and that'll get the thing started. And I actually tried that once at the drag strip, and surely, come on. What? Oh, no! The smart lock is flashing. Oh! It's gonna start. Oh, what? Oh, what the hell's going on? Oh, that was weird, but we got it started. Okay, let's get out of here, finally. Things started and it's mid now. Seems like it's running all right. I don't know what the hell was wrong with it, but I think it's got something to do with the smart lock. The smart lock light is still on. I don't know what that means.
How to build an engine, just chuck shit.
All right, so yeah, we're at Tristan's shop right now. The EF is just parked outside and Tristan's just clearing up some space because this is gonna be the resting place of the EF Falcon over the next couple of weeks or so. He's working on his RB30, getting it ready for the VL. I think should make some decent power. Tristan's just treating this thing like a piece of shit. Oh well, it's gonna be getting all the good stuff. Exactly, sock life, that's it. Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty good fun because for the first time ever on the Rex H channel, I'll be actually using a hoist. All of course, thanks to Tristan. Go over to his channel because this man's helping me out. Go help him out. Go follow him. He's the guy to go to. Yeah, so he's taught me how to operate the lift and all that. So we should be over around probably next week, mucking around the EF. But we still need to build the BARRA. So as you saw, we're still, getting everything together, trying to put all the valve springs, head studs and all that. It's a little bit of a process and it's hard for me to actually teach you guys because of course, I've never done it before, so it's difficult showing you what I need to do when I don't even know what to do myself. But we're getting there, and we're almost at that stage where we'll be able to bring the BARRA around here. Chuck it right in here. Chuck the engine in with Tristan.
Chuck it into ute.
That's it.
Bring it round. You want to turbo a car, it comes to turbo Tristan.
Behind the scenes.
Not bad.
Oh, it looks pretty clean in there.
Yeah.
I mean, nah, not really.
Someone's going to be like, oh, you undid those in the wrong sequence.
Just finished off editing today's video and I can see it's a little bit all over the place, so I apologize for that, and that's purely because we've just got so much going on, like the engine needs to be done and the EF needs to be moved and the engine needs to be pulled out of that, as well as I'm organizing stuff behind the scenes for you guys. And of course we have that car meet that's happening next Friday on the 18th of March at 6 p.m. So there's a lot going on. More details about the meet on my Instagram and Facebook, so go check it out. But next week we're hosting a meet and there's just so much going on. I can't wait to get this week done because I'm so busy. But yeah, hopefully the plan is soon to get the engine all put together. We still need to get a lot of the turbo lines and oil feeds and all that nonsense. But once we do that, we can finally get the engine out of my garage and bring it over to Tristan's place and start mucking around with it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around till this far. And if you enjoyed the video, chuck us a like. And I appreciate you sticking around. See you all in a bit. Peace out. Catch ya.
In Russian, BARRA is butter.
No, it's BARRA.
Okay, your turn.
What? BARRA?
It turns on his TV personality voice.
BARRA?
BARRA. Hey.
BARRA?
Bah.
BARRA.